What's going on? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to go over another penetration testing challenge. The name is internal, and this machine is also designed to simulate a real penetration testing scenario. And in this scenario, guys, we were tasked with doing a black box penetration testing, having no knowledge about the target box. And as you can see, we're required to grab the user flag and the root flag. And this is also part of the offensive security pathway. So let me get started. Basically, we have first in map scan, we have 22 open the SSH. As you can see, we have 80, the web server on port 80, and the rest is other details. So let's go to the web server and see what we can find. Of course, don't forget to add the machine to the host file. So as you can see, we have a default Apache web page. And as always, as usual, when we don't see anything meaningful on the page, we resort to directory search. So let's minimize this and open the directory search. Sudo roster -u. I'm going to use the common. So we have the common big. I'm going to have to enumerate the directory to find out. So we have, all right, how about this? I think we're going to need to use another directory, I guess. So word lists. All right, so we're going to use the common one. Let's get back and modify this. Okay. Unknown shorthand. Okay, so here we specify dir, and we run it. As you can see, immediately and rapidly we get the blog directory. If we try to navigate to that, we will get a default WordPress page. So the next step now is to enumerate the WordPress. Of course, we can see we have a PHP admin. And indeed, we have a PHP admin, WordPress server status, JavaScript. Let me, what is this JavaScript actually? Forbidden. Okay, fine. So here we have two options. We either go with enumerating the WordPress or by trying to brute force our way to log into PHP admin. So we capture the request in purpose suite. We see the form parameters and we use Hydra to crack this. But we don't need to do that actually. We have a WordPress. Let's go ahead and enumerate it. Sudo wscan /URL --enumerate -e. Let's enumerate the users or vulnerable plugins and users. Okay, update. So the scan has finished and let's examine the output. Interesting findings, headers. Okay, let's go down, see what we have. The WordPress theme we use is 2017. The version is out of date, so we can look for exploits. In a typical scenario, we would look for exploits for anything that is out of date. Now, the vulnerable plugins, nothing found. That's fine. The users identified is admin, so we have one user. As you can see here, you might need database API token to display the vulnerabilities in the plugins. Anyway, we have a username. Let's try to crack the password. So here dash dash username admin dash dash password. Usernames and passwords. So as you can see, we have discovered a valid set of credentials. The username is admin and the password is my two boys. So let's grab that and head over to login. Admin password. So we are successfully logged in. The next step is to get the reverse shell. So basically, typically we get the reverse shell by injecting a code in the plugins. So we head over to install plugins. All right, we can use one of them, or we can just use the theme editor and inject a reverse shell in one of the PHP files. For example, we can use the comments, the archive, 404, the homepage, whatever you would like. So let's head over and grab a reverse shell. Oh, okay. So we will go over archives, 404. Don't forget to change your IP address. So config. That's me. And we would select a port 4545. Update. Successfully updated. Now let's fire up the listener and see that LPT 4545 RL route and see that LPP. Okay, so now we visit this file. So the URL will be something like, let's grab this. First, we're going to go to WP content, themes, and then what's the name of the theme? 2017. So basically, we type 20. Slash 404.php. Not found. log WP content themes 2017. Oh, here we have WP. I checked out. So we have the first revert shell. If we type ID, see who we are. We are the web server user, www.data. ls, you can see many files or directories here. So if you go to opt ls, you can see there's a file called wsave.txt. Cat this file. We see a set of credentials. Now we can use these credentials and try to log in to the SSH server. So we split that. SSH, and here the username is this one. At internal THM. The password. And we are logged in. So what do we do now? ID. Okay, so we have two users. Okay, so from here, okay, we have to conduct the privilege escalation. So basically, type ID. All right, and then we can type sudo -l, the password. As you can see, this user cannot run sudo on internal. So this means we cannot enumerate for the sudo bit files, or we can't abuse the sudo function for this user. So what do we mean by that? If we go again to opt ls, we see here the same files. Now, if we get back to the home user, ls, and ct the username, let's see what we have on the username. We have the user flag. Let's grab the user flag. All right. Next, the root flag. So what is this file? Cat Jenkins. Internal Jenkins service is running on 172. As you can see, we have a separate service or server running on port 8080, right? So you have to check it out. So netstat -amtlp grab Jenkins or rep 8080. So actually, indeed, we have a service listening on this port. So the next is to utilize SSH tunnels to get access to the service. So split that one more time. So here we go. We wanna build a tunnel now to just get access. So basically SSH-L. Now we would select the same port, 8080, and then the IP or the remote IP that's running the service is this one. Let's make this wider like that. And we would select the same port for the forward. Username is at internal.thm. Let's see how it's going to work. The password. If this is successful, we should be able to access the Jenkins server. All right, let's try it. So we go to the browser, type 172.70.1.88. Indeed, we seem to have some access. So here is a Jenkins server. Now, we have exploited Jenkins server in many of my videos. You can get back to them at any time. But the thing here is, in every scenario, we were able to use the default credentials, but this time the default credentials will not work. So we're going to have to crack the login form. We can crack the login form three ways. One, per pursuit. We capture the login form and then send it to intruder, place the payloads. Next, we can use Hydra or the official walkthrough. The guy who created the challenge, they suggested using OWASP Zap. You can take a look at how they did that. So basically, for now, we're going to use the pursuit to capture the login form and send that login form to Hydra to crack the password. view here, sudo rl wrap nc-lvp 4546. Run. You get an error here. JavaScript error. Okay. I think it's because we are using Linux. Let's see something else. Let's say Java. This is the same. I am sure Pentest Monkey has some Java reversal, but why? I don't know why it didn't appear here. This is PHP. Where is the official website of this Pentest Monkey thing? No. All right, Bash, Perl, Python, PHP, Netcat, Java, that's it. Let's try this. The previous one would work if you have Windows, but we don't have Windows, we're running Linux. So here, replace the IP. The port 4546. Run. Oh, we get one. ID. So we are now Jenkins. ls. All right. So as you can see, the user is Jenkins, which seems to be that the Jenkins server is running inside a container. I mean, we should have been logged in, or the user should have been something like something other than Jenkins, right? I mean, but this seems to be running inside a Docker. So here, the same way we did with the SSH, if we go to opt, ls, we have a node, cat a node, and here is telling you guys the root password. Okay. So from here, how many connections we want to have here? Okay, let's put something on the bottom of this. So sudo sh root at internal phm. The password. And we have got root access now. ID cat root. No, cd root. No such file. Let's. Oh, okay. Here it is. And this is the end of it. I hope you like that, and see you in the next video.